Disrespecting Mike Tyson is basically asking to get knocked out. But even so, a bunch of fighters still trash-talked Iron Mike.
This is gonna be a fight. Tyson, and you know it. You hit me, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. Watch the speed, watch the agility, watch the power. I ain't no joke. My name is Mitch Green. Now you heard my fight. Watch my smoke.
Mitch Blood Green wasn't exactly a top-tier boxer in the 80s, but he had a tough guy image and was well known as a gang leader in New York. He also gained a reputation for being one of the loudest trash talkers when it came to Mike Tyson. It was time to find out if Green could back up all his talk.
Showed you here on HBO that between Larry Holmes and Michael Spinks. Round one, Mike Tyson.
A boxer should do to a puncher. Keep that jab in his face and not be intimidated by his punching power.
Mike talked that he didn't double up. He just was a little bit lazy, especially in the later rounds. So we'll see what he does about that against Mitch Green. When they get in a boxing ring is either crazy or lying.
What is your adrenaline? It's that anticipation of facing your opposition, knowing that he's capable, and the crowd here. It's similar to Joe Frazier. Always aggressive, right in front of his man. Now we see some head movement.
Green is off balance when he throws his punches.
Well, the mistake that Mitch Green makes is the fact that he doesn't coordinate his fist. He's slapping his punches. And you have to make a guy like Mike Tyson respect you.
And shots to the body.
Because it has a tendency to really frustrate a fighter.
Good left hand.
Green's mouthguard went flying, proof that Tyson wasn't messing around. He was dead set on making the gang leader pay for all that trash talk.
Backwards. So he's able to throw quicker shots. There's the left hook I was talking about. You notice that there is no mouthpiece in Mitch Green's mouth. He was knocked out by a left hook.
And he did draw a warning from Luis Rivera, the referee, about holding. Green's in trouble.
Those shots to the body is taking his toll. Really working. He works his way in.
That was a right hook.
Those area to the body.
You have to think, Ray, that maybe the Tillis fight woke him up.
But there's no good left hook, solid left hook.
Left hand, top of the head.
That right hand, the left hook of Mike Tyson is very, very effective.
That was another big shot. What his best weapon was, and he said, my elusiveness. He has said nothing about his punching power. And that's something that he did not do against Quick Tillis.
Yo, come on.
To Tyson, the fight felt more like fun than a challenge. He even mocked Green before unloading a barrage of heavy punches.
10 rounds.
In fact, we talked to him about that.
Tyson's talking to Mitch now.
This fight, he fought hard for about 5 rounds, and then he seemed to coast a little bit.
Look at the way he's doing now. Slip punches.
Big right hand.
Big, and that wobble Mitch Green for a second there. You tie a fighter up is to at least clear your head, or either to
how hard Mike Tyson hits can be learned in talking to some of the people he fought.
Look at here.
Just laughing at him. And Green seems to me, Ray, to be doing all the wrong things.
That's very good body movement by Mike Tyson. I'm impressed with that. And he's at full speed. Look at here, you can tell that he is not concerned about going the distance, throwing those shots. There again, Mitch Green is throwing his punches, not doing any damage. Holding the ring.
Chopping right hand did get in.
I mean, Tyson, there, good uppercut. He has to take the stand eventually. Another couple body shots. Look at the uppercuts. And he's setting Mitch Green up for uppercuts. He throws.
Tyson had the fight in the bag. Green's attempts to land a clean shot were useless. Tyson's speed let him dodge and counter everything Green threw at him.
Good body shot by Mitch Green. Now we're seeing a different Mitch Green.
There was his right hand.
He's just taking advantage of every opportunity. Reeves says with Don King about not getting the type of money that he wants, but the fact is, he has to prove himself here.
And the mouthpiece goes again.
He's gonna figure out a better way to approach fights like this. Those shots, I love those body shots.
Another day in the classroom. Big left hand to end things.
Even though Tyson didn't manage to knock out Mitch Green, he felt he got the job done, and he said as much in his post-fight interview.
I don't want to sound rudish or anything. I didn't want to knock him out or anything. I wanted to put a lot of pressure on him and make him decide himself whether to give up or not. He wouldn't get knocked out, because if he get hit on the chin, he can't see the punching, and he would say, oh, I didn't see the punch, I got knocked out. So I left it up to himself, and as I must say, I must take my hat off. He's a very tough individual.
Frank Bruno knew all about Tyson's intimidating reputation, but that didn't keep him from throwing shade and talking trash in multiple interviews.
And I'm not going to get into that sort of like bandwagon, like, oh, Tyson this, Iron Mike this, Iron that. You don't realize that the guy had a car crash, he damaged his hand, he broke up with his wife. All his mind is not on the game. On this fight, his mind not conditioned for this fight. And I was confident before all this happened. And I think this is a peak time to beat a Mike Tyson, Harry.
Mike Tyson stepped into the ring, fired up and full of rage, determined to teach Bruno a lesson for all the disrespect he showed.
Lion going against the zebra, and I'd have to agree. Tries to keep him off. Bruno showing that he's not afraid, hanging on. Bruno's already tagged with the right hand.
Bruno was under a ton of pressure but held his ground, firing back with some strong punches against Tyson's non-stop attack.
Bruno has all the pride of England standing for him. He get tagged again by a right hand. He's trying to hang on to Mike and hit. Mike is just looking for an opportunity. Tyson by catching him in the first round. He's nailed again with the body, and then to deliver that right hand to the head. The right hand catches Bruno. Left hook. Bruno looks ready to go. Now is when he's got to hang on in his fight. Tyson lightning. Bruno has got to throw that right hand more and trying to catch Tyson with the left. Expected so far. 4-12. A lot of people didn't think we'd get to the special hello to Chris Myram's first round, and the chant from the better than 5,000 do anything to him. Tyson back up bouncing. Well, all the questions about distractions have been answered. As Mike Tyson doesn't seem to have that fiery look in his eyes right now as he lunges for the challenger inside of punch drop. Mike catches him with a good left hook.
Tyson looked unstoppable, giving it his all to crush and beat the Englishman in the ring.
Now, Bruno trying to keep him up. Right hand cut Bruno right in the... But Tyson doesn't get frustrated. He just goes about his business. He's bleeding from the nose. He was down in the very early seconds as Tyson hanging on and hitting Mike Tyson. Tyson pummels him with the right hand. Mike trying to set him up with the left hand. To that right hand in close.
Get out. Get on back.
Tyson continues to come in. His advantage. But Tyson doesn't get frustrated. He just looks to throw the shot. Bruno... Tyson just looking to set his man up. He's back on the assault. He tries to reach him inside with a short, crisp shot. Bruno ties him up inside. It's clear, but he was caught by a shot by Frank Bruno. Tyson trying to fight back. Fishing. Tyson attacks with a left of his own. Bruno is caught by a right hand and a left hook. Bruno comes back and the idea that it's a question of time before Mike catches him.
By the fifth round, the referee decided it was time to call off the fight.
So Bruno attempting to make a better fight of this than most people thought possible. He's lost every... Tyson, on the other hand, Tyson gives him room to come off the ropes. Scores with the uppercut, lands a big right hand. Bruno's in big trouble now. He's ready to go. He hits him with the right hand. Seats about 8,000 or 9,000 here at the Hill Hotel. Bruno was caught that time, and Tyson knows it. Tyson trying to attack now to finish him off. Yes, he can. He's still in big trouble. The uppercut catches him. The right hand catches him. To his knee and take an 8 count. Instead of letting this guy nail him with a flush right hand. Blood coming from the nose. His eyes are puppy. Tyson is punishing, not be saved by the bell as the big right hand lands. Tyson knows he's got him in big trouble. If he doesn't answer it, Richard Steele stopped the fight. It's all over. Michael Tyson wins.
I plan on fighting him back, using my experience, my bread and butter punch, which is the left hook, and keep him at bay. I don't want to run from him. I want to stay there and fight him, because nobody hasn't done that, and see how he reacts. I feel I have a better chance of beating him if it goes in the later rounds, but if it doesn't go in the later rounds, it's fine. In the earlier rounds, I'm strong in the later rounds, I get stronger. And I feel that I can beat Mike Tyson.
After beating merciless Ray Mercer, Jesse Ferguson proved he was a serious contender in the heavyweight division. Even the media started thinking he might be one of the few who could take down Tyson.
And it has been kind to Mike Tyson. Here we go.
Ferguson held his own, facing a tough opponent from the get-go and still landing some solid punches along the way.
Starting out, going to the body. A couple of those punches appeared low.
In the Carl Williams fight, we saw Jesse Ferguson go into the corner and onto the ropes and then counter with left hooks.
Then have some of Tyson's 12 first-round knockout victories. But now, Tyson got an uppercut through the guard.
In the amateurs, Mike Tyson can throw great body shots. He takes what you give him.
Ferguson is standing still and allowing Tyson to swing away at the ribcage.
We saw a few seconds ago one of the things that makes Tyson so special. He threw a tremendous left hook, missed with it, and didn't go off balance. Always in position to punch.
In the second round, Kid Dynamite kept pushing Jesse Ferguson against the ropes, aiming to finish him off with a knockout.
On the body. Might not be an inadvisable strategy.
An opponent that just grabbed him and looked to survive, and he really didn't keep his concentration. Opponent here in Ferguson, who's not giving him very many punching opportunities. If he continues to stay on,
Get low as they deliver the punches. Their heads are going to be very close together. And Jesse Ferguson.
By the third round, both the crowd and reporters were impressed by Ferguson's grit, sticking it out even though he was taking a serious beating.
And almost no one in the arena believed before this began that it would go to a decision. You mentioned, of course, the relationship to Patterson, that there is really no direct comparison in style between the two fighters.
you might be able to see here that the fighters are fighting with 8-ounce Everlast thumbless gloves. The 8 ounces in non-title fights. Punches. He's got to set himself. Once again, those are arms.
And Mike wasn't holding anything back.
A few moments ago, Jesse Ferguson looked over to referee Louis Rivera.
Ferguson fighting a somewhat more offensive effort. So far, I have to think he's shown some intelligence, Alex. Well, scheduled 10-round heavyweight fight between Mike Tyson and Jesse Ferguson.
Like Mike Tyson said in an earlier interview, the longer he's in the ring, the hungrier he gets. And if he smells blood, you better watch your back.
I think he respects Ferguson.
A TKO defeat, not a decision. Was in trouble in both the first and 10th rounds, and now he's in trouble here. Blood coming out from the nose of Jesse Ferguson. The right uppercut.
Jesse Ferguson for clinching and...
Tyrell Biggs, an Olympian, had a serious beef with Tyson, and you could see it clearly in his pre-fight interview.
As good as I am, I know that I know how good I am. And for me to have been criticized and the whole shot, I mean, you know, I owe it to myself to go out there and beat Michael Tyson like I am his dad. He's made for me. Tyson.
Tyson wasn't about to let that go. He was ready to do whatever it took to take down the bigger guy. Tyrell Biggs was fast, landing quick jabs from a safe distance. The fight was tight, but the 10,000 fans watching were on edge, waiting for Tyson to land that big knockout punch on Tyrell. By the 7th round, Mike saw that Biggs had a weak spot, and he finally made his move to capitalize on it. Donovan Razor Ruddock was a tough fighter, known for his deadly left hook that could knock out opponents in a flash. When the fight with Tyson was set, Ruddock knew his best shot was to rile Tyson up and get in his head, and he pulled it off.
One thing Tyson have is that he's been knocked out before by a lesser opponent, and he's going to sleep again.
March 18th, Mike Tyson, Razor Ruddock dies. If he doesn't die, it doesn't count. If he's not dead, it doesn't count.
Tyson was definitely annoyed by Ruddock's moves, and now it was Ruddock's chance to show he could back up all his talk in the ring.
Round 1 scheduled for 12.
Even though it wasn't for a title, Tyson showed flashes of his old self in the fight, with his signature bobbing, weaving, and crushing left hooks.
And we felt the breeze. It was right above us. And we are heading for the bell. Richard Steele, an associate minister, lets them know.
You could cut this tension with a knife. Both men throwing punches, any one of which could stop for it. He threw his bomb.
Oh, all right. By Tyson, and Ruddock stumbled, but he stayed up. Well, he's defended by Ruddock.
Steele will have to warn him, and then he'll have to take a point.
Tyson has to keep his head here. Body shot by Tyson.
Uppercut by Tyson, and the crowd groans. That body shot sounded like he hit.
Needed a big, strong guy to officiate this one.
But Ruddock proved he wasn't backing down, even if his slower style was still pretty obvious.
And with one punch when he should be punching 2 and 3 times.
Tyson seemed a bit frustrated in the opening round. He's just leaning on Tyson. Oh, right by Tyson. Relentless attack by Tyson. Really pouring it on now.
I don't think anybody can question his integrity or his honesty.
A flurry in the center of the ring. Midway through the with Tyson's promoter, Don King. Oh. There's a right hand by Mike Tyson. But they settled on Steele. Nevertheless,
they're all like a little uppercut and then the right hand over. Oh, nice hook.
Here comes Razor Ruddock out of nowhere. A combination.
The punishment.
Oh, a big left by Ruddock. And a low blow counter by Tyson.
In the 7th round, Tyson unleashed a 6-punch combo on Ruddock. Even though Ruddock managed to stay standing and looked like he could go on, referee Richard Steele stepped in and stopped the fight, giving Tyson the win by technical knockout.
Because of that, getting chopped down little by little. Oh, nice right hand by Tyson. Tyson way ahead, 50 to 43 unofficially on my part.
Tyson, now Tyson says no, hit me again, and he did with the right. As the bell sounds. Standing this kind of barrage. Oh, what a right by Tyson! And Ruddock continues to stand.
But that wavered him. He wavered him.
Low blows by Tyson.
And not hard.
No, but listen to electrifying round. We head into number 7.
Well, that should wake Mike Tyson up.
I'd say these two guys have pretty good chins.
Yeah, but Ruddock's getting braver and braver. As Douglas did in Tokyo, he has now gotten his...
Taking some steam out of Tyson. Ruddock coming back. Now Tyson with a big left. I would say
those punches took a little bit of effect on Tyson. That was a hard body shot by Tyson.
Let's see how Tyson... Oh, the left! Now the right combination! Steele steps in. Is it over? It's over!
To all the people who want to make deals with Mike, I would suggest that you just hold on, to make deals, because you might lose a lot of money. So just hold on a little bit longer.
And I know you guys don't think he's going to be. I know you don't think that. Regardless of my layoff, I know no one believes that.
I've been in training a long time, and I've been waiting for this opportunity all my life. And I know some of you probably don't know me, but then the ones of you that does know that I come to fight.
My man beef, and we heard this 15 years. I've been doing this. We've been hearing this from different guys. We'll see.
Frans Botha didn't have the skills to go toe-to-toe with Tyson in trash talk, and once the fight started, it was clear the old Tyson was back.
Frans Botha tactics, and if there's no other way, I want to see how
he... head movement on the part of
But then again, Mike is fighting, quietly waiting for his opening. There's 1, 2, America, and power.
Another hit.
That's more movement by Botha than I've seen in quite some time.
Nearly 2 years. What will happen if he gets hit hard by Botha? Does Botha have the ability to combat this? Botha certainly doesn't look afraid.
Behind that jab, you're right.
And he hasn't done it. He hasn't done it, passes
There's some blood on the head of Mike Tyson.
Very well indeed. It's what he's wanted to do.
I just had a little deja vu called Bone Crusher Smith dancing. And I'm starting to see that unfold right before
being very patient.
See when Mike's slipping underneath, he's not
avoiding everything Mike does.
To the first round. Now they pick it up in round 2. Tyson screaming at Richard Steele. Tyson mad. Now he's going back to his old style. He's just coming in.
There was a lot of clinching throughout the fight, since Botha was definitely feeling the impact of Tyson's heavy power.
Ear drums for you. Well, this one was more Botha than Tyson. Having none of that. He's backing up Botha. Botha did not back up.
He's losing his cool. Mitch off the right hook and almost went down.
Botha, don't hold or you'll lose a point now. There's another one coming. More punches and him landing more. Tyson is being out-jabbed.
Resorting to any and all tactics here.
Well, Botha's charging and smothering the punches, but he's...
Again with that wild left hook.
Coming forth because there's fire in Mike Tyson's eye. There's fire.
Straight fire.
This is a...
Both.
That's right.
So what we got here is interesting.
Clearly most people...
Unfortunate for Tyson, he got a guy that has...
Botha dancing around.
This is Mike using his weight to bowl.
Remember, we've seen Botha go past...
Tyson took some time to settle in, but by the 5th round, he took control and ended things with a brutal punch right to Botha's chin.
Tyson, as Botha tries to get this into the later rounds, it's round 5.
Listen, guy just smothers him. That's the way to beat Tyson. He's doing it.
Double jab.
Botha has a terrific chin. We've seen that.
Botha looking... following Brooks's instructions.
It's a non-combative posture, and in this case...
Of the power Tyson shots that we've seen him hit people. Not once. Now you go.
Tries to open it up, does Tyson. He's been down 2 times in his career, both versus Michael Moore.
If he doesn't listen to his corner, what does he need him for? He's got to do what Brooks wants.
Of both his nose.
Very slight. Almost nothing.
Still he recovers.
But Botha able to come back, and he's talking to Tyson.
He should have came right up with hooks.
All right, break clean.
11th round.
The first time, Bobby, he let 2 punches go. He can't get off 2 punches. I mean, that is a mark of a shot fighter when you can't get off punches.
Beautiful right down goes Botha. That's all it took. 1 shot. He may not get up. Tyson has...
It's clear why you should never disrespect Tyson to his face, because the beating you get will be like no other.